Yay. What's going on? Happy Sunday. Welcome to another episode of the Common Sense Show TV live on Ordinary People Media. What's going on with you guys? Hope you guys are having an excellent Sunday. Let's see if I can see myself. Y'all know how I do. Every Sunday, I do the same thing every Sunday. All right. I don't see myself so far. Hey, Amber Dawn, what's going on? Hey. What's happening? All right. Am I not on Facebook? Maybe I'm not. All right, what's going on Periscope, though? I appreciate you guys for coming in. I really do appreciate it. So do me a favor. Go ahead and share the broadcast out with your team, folks. So Dave, with your team, your timeline, and all that. Go ahead, share it out. Tap your screen for the hearts and all that. I'm not seeing myself on Facebook. It's bugging me because normally.
You're on.
Am I?
I got the notification.
Oh, there it is. All right. So here we go. There we go. Okay. All right. So I am live on Facebook, live on Periscope, and I'm pretty sure I'm streaming on YouTube by now. But so thank you guys for coming in. I really do appreciate it. If you are on Facebook, go ahead and make sure Bishop Stephen Simmons. Thank you. Travell CW Lynch. Thank you for coming through, man. Make sure you guys go ahead and comment and share this out. Listen, man, we're gonna get into that in just a second. What's up, AJ, Devontae, and Carrie? All you guys on Facebook, thank you. I'm gonna put this up here. I think it's crazy. Man, that Popeyes line was long, and I passed it right on up. Not that serious. It really isn't, but we're gonna get into that. So my question tonight, though, for you guys is, what in the world is going on today? In this world today, what's really going on? So we're gonna cover two topics. We're gonna cover the lady out in Marysville. We'll get to that. It's going to be a screenshot. And also, we're going to talk about the Popeyes and the Chic-Fil-A War. All right? So, just guys, just hang tight with me. Just a sec. I'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody, to the Common Sense Show TV. Featuring your host, Terry Little. Recorded on location in Twin Falls, Idaho. We hope you enjoy the show.
All right, and welcome back to the broadcast. Man, listen, I don't know, and normally when I do these shows on Sunday, I want to, what's up, Dave? I want to try to give motivation and all that good stuff. At the same time, I want to give you guys common sense, right? That's the name, henceforth the name of the show, the Common Sense Show TV. Before I get into that, nice picture doing the intro, great idea. You the man. No, I learned from you guys. All right. So before I get into any of my stuff here, I want to first give a shout out to Devontae and the folks over there, Good Ordinary People Media, headed up by Devontae. Dave Brown's in that group, me and myself and E. Digger, Ernest Harris is in that group. Hey, Lorraine, what's going on? I see you. And so a shout out to them. What I want you guys to do also for me is to share and invite the broadcast. Now, you're on here, you're not just hearing me talk, because I can talk all day. It's all right. So I want you guys to share the broadcast out. Timeline, tap your screen, emojis and hearts and all that. And we're going to have a good time on this episode today because I feel like clowning today. I really do. So we're going to get into that. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to talk about, I want to get into something that I saw on the internet the other day, and it really, really bugged me, right? There's a congresswoman out of Marysville, Michigan, I think it is. And she actually was at a council meeting and said that she wanted to keep Marysville, Michigan as white as she can. Okay, let me repeat that one more time for the people that didn't hear it. This lady was in a council meeting and said that she wanted to keep Marysville, Michigan as white as she could. Now I'm going to throw a screenshot up. I'm going to throw the video up. So you guys let me know if you can see it. Okay. So hold tight. Get that going.
Well, tell us exactly what you said yesterday. You talked about you didn't believe in, you wanted to, what did you want to happen with Marysville? You wanted it to stay a certain way. Tell us about that.
Well, we like Marysville the way it is. But as far as having a black couple moving in, we have no problem with that. But where it's wrong is when you have a white woman and a black husband, a white wife and a black husband together. That's wrong, and vice versa.
And why is that?
It's simply against the Bible. Like I was telling her, God created Adam and Eve, same kind, same race all around, and that's how He wants. That's our example right there.
Talk about what you want. What is it you want Marysville to stay? You said something in particular that you wanted it to stay white. Tell us about that.
Well, just that. It's a nice city the way it is. We have
Meaning white?
if black people, if a black couple wants to move in, fine. But to have the mixed marriage, no.
Talk about though, but why then say it should stay white? Then talk about the, and that's okay if you feel like that. I mean, as far as
No, it's not okay. I don't know why they said that.
Why do you think?
Horrible
You're
echo.
entitled to your opinion.
Oh wow.
Why
Okay.
do you think Marysville should stay white?
We like it the way it is. When we moved here, we didn't know anything about it initially, and we have just been comfortable with the way it is.
Is there anything anyone could say to change your mind?
Well, like I say, if a black wife and a black husband move in, no problem. It's just in a marriage.
And the foreign-borns.
Why don't you like foreigners? A lot of people would say all of us are foreigners unless we're Native Americans. So what's your issue with people who are not born in America?
The question would be, why did they come here in the first place? What is wrong with their own country? That's my question. What is wrong with their own country? All of a sudden they're coming here for safety or whatever.
Why do you think immigrants first came to America for a better life, right? It's the
Well,
same
they would-
reason everyone came to America. Well, not blacks, but
And that's another problem. What our students are learning today, it has nothing to do with how this country came about. Years ago with the English coming here, they don't know anything about that. All those U.S. history books were changed, and that's wrong.
where did your family come from?
Oh goodness me, way back. I'm not even sure how far back. My ancestors go.
Italy, Germany.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm an immigrant. Would I not be welcome in Marysville?
If your husband an immigrant?
I'm actually single.
Oh goodness me, I see no problem.
What about my brother? He's black, and his wife is white and Asian.
Have to think about that one. I'd say right now, that's a mixed marriage. No.
What about me? I'm English and my wife's Canadian.
So she's foreign.
My question would be, isn't that how Canada got started?
Well, the question is, can we live in Marysville?
I don't know why not.
Well, I'm Canadian. What do you mean by that?
Well, I cannot give out any names right now, but we have a neighbor that I found out in March that he is Canadian and she's American. And they're both white.
So that's okay.
Yeah.
But she's foreign.
Right.
I don't know if Canadian would be foreign. But it's like we're sister countries.
So your family is from Germany, right?
Way back.
If a German white person wanted to come to America now and move to Marysville, what would you say?
I wouldn't see anything wrong with that.
So your issue is not so much with foreign people, but foreign people who are not white.
Yep.
If someone wanted to come here, let's say
A foreigner wanted to come here to America and immigrate to America, and they were from Germany versus a black person from Nigeria.
who would be okay to come to Marysville?
Like I say, as long as it's for foreign born,
But German and Nigerian.
right now I'm going to say no to that.
No to a white German.
I would need to give it some thought. But right now, at this very moment, I'd say no.
No, someone like yourself who came here, your family immigrated here from Germany years ago. You would say no. They came here for a better life.
I'm not sure what the situation was at the time. It could have been way before, even before Adolf Hitler. Could have been before him. I don't know.
All right. So I'm going to give you guys a chance to pause and kind of take all of that in, because no, it is. I'm telling you, Mike. Let me, I watched the video the very first time that I watched it. You know, I'm not going to say that it didn't infuriate me, because it did. Because people are just outright, now they're just really being bold, like Mike said a little while ago. Let me put this up here so people can see that. People are just really being outright bold. They don't really care. Their racism is really showing. Their hate for us is really showing, and it's actually sad. But here's a few funny tidbits. Hey, Monica, here's a couple of funny tidbits. Okay. Somebody tell this lady that the 50s called and they want their style back. Somebody tell this lady that whoever she bought that wig from, they want it back. Did y'all see her? Did y'all take a look at her? The whole wig, all that. I mean, first of all, if you're gonna hate us, you know, at least I hope you guys can hear me. And I'm just stay talking, and I just unmuted myself. Hold on. Can you guys hear me now? I hope you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Oh my goodness. Because I'm sure I just yacked on for a minute. Can you guys hear me? Yes or no? Please, somebody. Yes or no? I know it's a little bit of a delay going on. Yeah. Yes. Can you guys hear me now? Yeah? Okay. So this lady is just so out of her element. Now, I'm reading the comments from this particular story, and these people are going all the way in on this particular post. First of all, one of the comments that I read that was absolutely hilarious was, and the lady said, "I can't wait until my black husband and I move directly across the street from this lady." You know, and of course she was white. All right, good. Hey, Vera. And it was just the outright boldness of the hate. And she is running for city council in Marysville. She hasn't won anything yet, but she was at an open forum. Just to give you guys a little bit of backdrop, she she is running for council, and she said openly that she wanted to keep Marysville as white as she possibly could. Now, I'm so thankful that we don't have people like this running our communities. And you know, I'm looking, and there are people reading these comments, and people are like, you know, on behalf, like Melissa said a little while ago in her comment, you know, on behalf of all white people, we'll let her go. We'll replace her. You know, on behalf of the delegation of white people, we want to trade her for Justin Bieber or something. But it was just really crazy and outlandish. And this chick, and I don't know if you guys noticed it, but as she was standing up there with the reporters, she was rocking back and forth, right? She was rocking back and forth. Like she had the dry mouth because she kept just got the dry mouth, and she was rocking back and forth. And I was reading the comment, and one of the comments said she rocked herself senseless in the interview because she was rocking back and forth. It was kind of crazy. But hold on, let me get your comment up here. Whether you be honest with your views instead of lying. Okay, I'm not sure what that meant, but yeah. So I just couldn't. This lady, I just couldn't understand what all the hate was about. She's so used to using the Trump man. You know what, Mike? I think a lot of these politicians are using that particular tactic to blow the whistle of some sort. Hey, Carol, to blow the whistle of some sort, and so they can rile up the hate, because just when we think that this may have died down a little bit and people are actually using more common sense, this happens and it just riles up more. And I was watching another video. I didn't have that pulled up, but it was another lady. She was in the parking lot of some store, and somebody was recording her, and she was using racial slurs and all that good stuff. And these people are just crazy. I don't understand. I don't get it. She was trying to remain professional, but the questions they were asking, she couldn't. It was obvious that she didn't want people of color, and she tried to beat around the bush with it. Exactly. Because if you guys, thank you for sharing, Carol. If you caught one of the questions from the reporters, and the reporter was, it's not that you have problems with foreigners. Do you have problems with foreigners of color? And her face went like blank as a sheet. Just a minute there, just for a minute, her face went just as blank as a sheet. And I think she was rocking back and forth because she was impatient because she wanted to get to the cleaners and pick up her hood before they closed. I don't know, but it was bad. All right. So if you guys have not shared the video yet, please go ahead and share the video out to your timeline. Miss Carol has already done so for me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. If you are on Periscope, go ahead and invite your timeline and make sure that you are pumping hearts. I don't see any of those pumping over there on Periscope, but it's okay. I'll be back on later with the Thunder Crew. So it's just amazing how this stuff happens. There's a lot of people who hate people and run for office and lie about how they feel about it. Get over there. Get over there, I said. There it is. All right. Hey, you know what? You're absolutely right. That's how Trump got in office. I mean, if you want to be honest about it. A lot of politicians use that. And what they do is what they call fear mongering. That's what they do. And so what they do, what's up, Jeff? And what they do with fear mongering is that they'll blow this dog whistle. And what they'll do with this dog whistle is that it'll summon everybody that's low key hate, everybody that's low key racist or whatever. That dog whistle summons them, and when that dog whistle blows, that's when everybody come out the woodwork, and you just see people. You wouldn't think that were racist or people that you run with. I've seen people that in the same circles as me, and they have pretty strong opinions, the opposite way, and it's like, okay, yeah, all right. So they're going to help her move out of Marysville, white folks included. I don't know. They should. They should. I mean, but she's talking for the people of Marysville like she run the joint. Like you. In order for you to come to Marysville to live, for you to come to Marysville to live, you have to go through her house first. You have to come to her first. And I'm telling you, there are so many people. I'm sure that there are people that are so glad that she's not running the whole country. But here's the thing. And here's the sad thing about it, y'all, is that. And the people of Marysville, if anybody's in Marysville or from Marysville or been there or whatever, and you're watching this, if you ain't careful, she's going to win the election. If you're not careful, she's going to win the election because there are more undercover racists than there are bold ones. Something to think about. You know what I'm saying? And it took me kind of by surprise because, you know, you guys know, my wife is Caucasian. And I love her more than anything. Trust it. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. I can go live wherever I want with my wife and my kids, my mixed children. Yes, I'm going exactly. Russ, what's going on here? Keep seeing this about the restaurants. We'll get to that in a little bit, Russ. That's next up. It makes me wonder how that time really is. Makes me wonder if there's no Twin Falls is slowly changing. I don't think it's that. Let me put this up here. So I don't think it's that. I think there are all the comments that I read on that post is that a lot of people that live there, been through there, say that this woman does not depict what Maryville thinks or whatever. Her opinions are not those of Marysville residents. However, but I really believe that there are people that are lying dormant. What's up, James? They're lying dormant and just waiting. And if you don't get out to the polls, this woman's going to win the election. And she's going to be your newly elected councilwoman up there in Marysville. I'm just saying. Your setup, backdrop look good. Thank you, kid. I appreciate that. It looks something different. I watch the news, but I love the sandwiches. When we're gonna get into that, man. We're really gonna get into that in a little bit. I wish I had my man E Dig on here, but he looking forward to being. I would love to move to Marysville just cause. The only reason why I won't, because I know Michigan has cold winters and I can't do it. I keep having a lot of friends post about it, and it was like, "Do you need me to go get the sandwiches?" You know what, Russ? We gonna get to that, man. We gonna get to that. But to keep the show interactive, right? Those of you that are watching via Periscope, because I can see Periscope comments too. Hey, what if you were moving? I'm going to ask this question. I just want to read some comments. If you were moving into Marysville and you ran into this woman, what would your reaction be to her? What would you say? Would you lose your religion and go all out and throw hands? Would you try to talk? I mean, what would your reaction be? Because I want you guys to understand, I'm black. My wife is Caucasian, so we live it firsthand. You feel me? So you guys watching the video, looking at her reactions and her 50s glasses and wig, and I'll bet you that turtleneck she had on smelled like mothballs and depression. I can almost guarantee it. I can smell it through the screen. It smells like mothballs and depression, and she want to get out there and give an opinion about something. It's kind of crazy. Mike said, I'm just wondering, what do you say here? Mike said, I'm just wondering what it is really to make America great again. What is it really to make America white again? Man, people go to gotta do better. I totally agree with you. I totally agree. And you know what, Russ? I agree with that too. It needs the right respect. But at the same time, man, people have their feelings, and one thing you can't change is how someone else feels. Especially because I don't put people that are up in age, people who are mature, their 50s and 60s. I mean, they were raised that way, and what you can't do is you can't change their mindset when you're that. I'm telling you, I promise you, she's mothballs and depression, man. People that are that old, if they were brought up in that particular mindset of hate, yeah, they're gonna carry that. I mean, it's gonna take, signs and wonders and all that for people to actually get out of that mindset. Hey, Denzel, what's going on, man? How are you, sir? Glad to have you aboard. I'm sure if you're in here, then Ms. Deborah's in here as well. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you. Make sure you share the broadcast out. But racism is such a big thing in this particular society, and it's a big thing in this community. I mean, if you look at the justice system and how we're treated, I was reading a story. I think I shared this particular video. There's a video that's going viral across Facebook about these two young men who went to a birthday party. I think it was. I put it in the Young Black Panthers Executive Network, me and Ernest and Dave and Twente. And these two young men went to this party. Fight broke out at the party. Shots were fired. Nobody hurt. nobody injured, none of that good stuff. And somehow these two young men, what's up, Will? These two young men was prosecuted. They wanted to make an example out of these two young men. So what they did was the one young man got 177 years, man. And he didn't kill not one soul, didn't hurt not one soul, but he got 177 years. The other young man got almost the same particular sentence, and it's just amazing to me. But if you watch the shooter that was in El Paso, the shooter that was in wherever the shooter in Dayton and all that, these guys got to walk away from that. You killed 20 people, you got to walk away from it. I don't get it. And it's like I'm not really understanding what's going on in this society. I mean, I understand, but it's just really, really aggravating. Like, how did that work out? Hold on. Wait. Lost my screen here. There we go. I was trying to pull up Russell's comment. I think we are always going to be dealing with this. I only dislike when some people are rude like that, Terry. I struggle when people are racist. I love my family, whatever race or color you are, man. But I'm glad that you are talking some about these food chains. We're going to get to Russ is itching to get into that conversation, but we'll get there. And like I always say, and if I haven't said this outwardly or, out loud to people, I'm in fear, to be truthful with you. I'm in fear of my son Javante, who's 10, my son Terry Jr., who's 2, who, if they go out here, and they look a certain way, or if they holding a certain piece of equipment. I mean, look at what's the little boy that got killed in the park with Tamir Rice, right? Playing with a toy gun in the park and the cop shot him dead. Crazy stuff. I wouldn't want that to happen to my kids. But the way society is, let me say this out loud. My skin color is not a crime. My kid's skin color is not a crime. It's not. But it's sometimes I'm telling you, it's hard for people to understand that. It's hard for them to don't know. But my skin color, my kid's skin color is not a crime. It's not. And this woman from Marysville, I hope that she finds a washing machine and a lint trap, something to get rid of that outfit she had on, because those mothballs, I'm telling you, I don't know about y'all, but I smell them through the screen. If you gotta know what the mothballs smell like. You know what I'm saying? We think, so 17, I worry about him every day, brother, every day. And my kids, and this neighborhood it would seem like a nice neighborhood. I mean, and everybody's to themselves, and all the kids play together and all that good stuff. But you just don't know what people are thinking. You just don't know what people are willing to do. Yeah, that mothball smell is a beast, if y'all don't know. And so even though I try to tell my kids, you guys don't go over there by yourself. Don't do this. If anything happens, come and get us, and all that. Excuse me. And my son looks at me like, oh, Dad, you're just being overprotective. Oh, Dad, I'm telling you, you want to watch the news. These kids, I'm telling you. So it's amazing. But I wanted to play that particular video because this lady felt away. She felt all the way. She was all the way in her feelings with her dry mouth having self, trying to talk junk about those mixed couples. You know what? If there's anyone that's watching this and you low-key have a problem with interracial couples, I'm sorry. Remind me so I won't come and visit you. I'm just saying, because my wife's straight. She all the way. I don't think she got, that one drop rule. She ain't got it. She's straight Caucasian. And I love my honey for I do. But so if anybody has a problem with me or interracial couples, please let me know. So I know to come not to come and visit you. Andy Casper in the building. What's up, man? Thank you for coming through. I really appreciate it. Here, take a pause for the cause right here. Listen, you guys are watching me. I'm Terry, your Common Sense Guru on the Common Sense Show TV on Ordinary People Media. Hope it's cross-posting across all the network there. We are going to go. She's throwing more shade, and I mean the whole tree was thrown by that woman. Yeah, she threw the whole tree. I love that comment. That's awesome. Through the whole tree. Not a little bit of shade. The whole tree. All right. So hang tight. We're gonna get into our next thing here. Let me get my stuff going. Oh, absolutely. It's gonna get funny now, though. Hold tight. All right. Let's get into this Popeyes Chick-Fil-A war. Okay. When did this start? Somebody tell me when this started, because I don't know. One day Chick-fil-A sandwiches are good. Next thing you know, Popeyes is having their own chicken sandwich, and it's this whole thing about chicken sandwiches. So Russ, what I'm hearing, and I'm not very versed on it, but what I'm hearing is that, well, of course, everybody knows that Chick-fil-A is the king of chicken sandwiches. Everybody knows that. Hey, Coach Vet, you're getting on my nerves. Mine too. And so Chick-fil-A is the king of sandwiches, right? So Popeyes decided to come out with a chicken sandwich as well. And so henceforth, the chicken sandwich war, right? So everybody, if you've eaten Chick-fil-A, y'all know. You go to Chick-fil-A, you go through the drive-thru. They have the best customer service ever. They are the kings of customer service. This is the customer service that they give should be modeled by every single fast food restaurant. That's just me, right? So Chick-fil-A, they got Chick-fil-A on one side of the spectrum, and then you have Popeyes on the other part of the spectrum. So everybody is now throwing up memes, different pictures. Like I saw one with TD Jakes and his wife. And I think it was absolutely hilarious. But one picture was TD Jakes and his wife now, and old school TD Jakes and his wife when they were starting out in the ministry, I guess. Really old picture. And under the now picture, they had Chick-fil-A, and under the old school picture, they had Popeyes. So they're trying to pit everything good is Chick-fil-A, everything hood is Popeyes. Now I saw a few videos about people that were doing these taste tests, and it was going to the Popeyes and getting these chicken sandwiches and all that. And I'm like, okay, we had a Popeyes here in Twin Falls. They closed it down. I'm kind of glad they did because they had terrible service, but nonetheless. And so these lines to get these chicken sandwiches are unbelievable, right? It's crazy. One of my friends, she took a video. She drove past one back home, and the line was through the drive-thru, down the street, and down this busy street, and it's crazy. And TJ's been getting attention, man. TD Jakes is TD Jakes, bro. He always getting that. But the lines are just ridiculous. And I think I was reading E. Digger, if you're still in here. There was a fight that broke out on the train over these chicken sandwiches. Like, I'm hoping it was a fight because they got the last one or something. I mean, I don't want nobody to fight, but I'm hoping that it was that, and not because that it was because Chick-fil-A is better. Like the old Bud Light. Remember the old Bud Light commercials? Tastes great, less filling. Tastes great, less filling. That's kind of, and I'm hoping it's not like that. And most of us fighting, looking like Amber. Oh, I was like, are you serious? You're fighting on the. You gotta type in there, buddy. I wish I could put you on my chat, but I'm on Ecamm and you gotta be on Skype, and I had to start you before we went live. But a fight broke out on the L train. Like, are you serious? I can't tag you, sir, because Ecamm won't let me do it. I haven't figured it out yet, so I had to have you on in the beginning. Because I just don't understand it. But it's the marketing ploy by Popeyes is absolutely tremendous. Don't let nobody tell you that them folks over there at Popeyes ain't smart. Because in a week, Amber says we look like fake food. I'm trying to tell you, like fake foods. Like we ain't never ate before, and there's people starving that can't afford one. Exactly. But listen, Popeye's marketing employee was absolutely great because in a week, or the time that this whole thing started, they have accumulated or made over $123 million simply by us acting retarded. Simply because of all these, these videos comparing the two, 123 million. But here's the thing. Here's where it gets deeper. Here's where it gets deeper. I think we was playing this theory. I was like, I do need to stop eating those. They're good, but fighting. I saw a KFC meme today too. I was like, no way. What's happening here? I love chicken and those waffle fries. Mickey D's had. He's about throwing shade. Mickey D's threw shade for real. Mickey D's put up an ad with the McChicken, and it says, "It's okay. They'll be back when they're broke." When I tell you, I saw that and died laughing. Right? Mickey D's, the king of petty. They came back then, and then all this stuff started on Twitter. Don't ever think it didn't start on Facebook. It started on Twitter. And the McChicken said, "It's okay. They'll be back. They'll be back when they broke." It's crazy. It was hilarious. But here's the bigger tee for Popeyes. Find the line. Ain't none, Coach. Listen to me. Popeyes is owned by a very smart Caucasian lady. A very smart Caucasian lady. But she uses a black woman in her commercials to sell her chicken. Let that sink just for a second. Let that sink for a second. This woman has made over $123 million over the sale of the sale of these chicken sandwiches. But she uses a black woman to sell her chicken. How many white folks have you seen in a Popeyes commercial? How many Caucasian people have you seen? She was the person there. Mm-hmm. And this black woman has been the face of Popeyes for, I know, the last 4 or 5 years. Right? So, if you think about it, I'm sure the last owner of Popeyes wasn't black. I'm just saying. So, whoever owned it, whether they were from, But just like E. Digger said, my man E. Digger, now they're popping up everywhere. Yes, they are. I didn't realize about the commercials. Dang, this is tough to chew in here, but I'm glad you're discussing this tonight. I'm telling you this, man. My man Antoine Scott, comedian Antoine Scott, who I had hoped I would have on the show tonight. Well, actually, it wasn't him. It was a fan page. I feel pretty embarrassed by that. I got catfished on Facebook, but it's okay. I know next time. So anyway, he did a video, and it was a picture. I think Coach Vet posted up on her page, and it was a picture of Popeye's chicken sandwiches, and they were half cooked. They were half cooked. Can you imagine going to Popeyes and getting a half cooked chicken sandwich? Because the line and the demand is so high that these people are rushing through and making these sandwiches, and they half cooking them. Amber said, "This is why I eat healthy and support my own black-owned businesses." That's why I love you, Amber. I'm gonna start eating healthy one day. Let's not talk about that they support. We're gonna get into that, but half-cooked chicken sandwiches because the demand is so high and people are rushing. But bigger than that, like E. Digger said earlier in his video that he said, and if you guys don't follow him, this is Ernest Harris, who's in the chat right now. You make sure you go to follow him. Charm City Direct TV. E. Digger, he's part of the network that I'm on as well, and he did a video, and he said, I hope. People say it's broken the picture. Really? It could be. Either way, it ain't done. What in the unseasoned foolishness is this? I'm just saying. But he said, all of this ruckus, all of this craziness and foolishness happening, fights breaking out, all that good stuff. Keep that same energy come election time. Keep that same motivation when it comes to time to go to the polls. Because the election of 2020 is going to pick a new president. We're going to have new Congress people. It's going to be a whole thing. So keep that same energy, y'all. Everybody who has ran to Popeyes and got you a chicken sandwich, I'm praying that you are registered to vote in your area. I pray that same energy that you're focused on, I got to get me a chicken sandwich. I got to go down here and I'm going to bust this guy in the eye over his chicken sandwich. I'm hoping that you, sir or ma'am, are registered to vote in your area. Because like E. Digger said, and I'm going to echo his sentiment because they got him in Facebook jail. It's okay, bro. We still late. So I was reading the news that they will be giving out free sandwiches after you vote. I'm telling you, matter of fact, they're going to have Popeyes chicken sandwiches at the voting booths. I bet that'll get them moving. Yeah. Ooh, I know to get them moving. Let's have Popeyes chicken sandwiches and free passes to get in line to get the free Jordans, get the new Jordans. Ooh, it's over. It's down the block. I promise. You guys keep that same energy. It is a doggone shame that you can go and sell Popeyes out of chicken. I've seen it happen because it happened here all the time in Twin Falls. I don't know if they were lying, but every time we went to the Popeyes, they were out of chicken, right? You guys will sell out Popeyes for chicken, but you won't go vote. You guys will spend your last dime. You guys will spend your last dime to get a chicken sandwich just so you can do a video comparing the two. Like Amber said a little while ago, there are people that are starving who can't afford a chicken sandwich. But you're running for fun. I'm going to get me a chicken sandwich because, Popeyes and Chick-Fil-A got a war going on. Russell, let's do the Jordans. Will be on fire. So I was telling you, man, you get crazy stuff, man. Hey, Tamika, what's going on? Thank you for joining. I really appreciate you. It is beyond crazy what's going on in this country. A chicken sandwich? You gonna change the whole game for a chicken sandwich? You're gonna run your car out of gas on the main highway because you gotta get a chicken sandwich? Somebody got smart though. I saw on Facebook that they put there's a Popeyes and a Kentucky Fried. A Popeyes and a Krispy Kreme in the same area. Can you imagine the pandemonium? You have a Popeyes and a Krispy Kreme donut shop in the same spot. What? I'm telling you, it's going nuts out here. Amber said, or to go to your own child parent teacher conference or go sit with the elderly person and talk to them. Things like that. Serve and be smart. Excuse me. Exactly. Rose said, so what's next? The other food groups going to be at war? This really reminds me of division yet staying. I'm telling you. Again. Okay, so check this out. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the animated classic, The Boondocks. If you ever watched The Boondocks, I'm curious about this one. If you ever watched The Boondocks, put a 1 in the comment for me, just so I know how many people I can talk to. If you have watched The Boondocks, if you watched The Boondocks, put a 1 in the comments for me. I don't eat there either. Thank God for change. I'm telling you. Amber Dawn says yes. But it may be stupid, and I'm gonna get. That's the reason. That's the reason why I say that. All right. So Amber gave me a 1. Anybody else? Vera says 1. Coach says 1. All right. So I got enough 1s. I can go ahead and move on to the next one. Listen to me. If you remember the Boondocks did an episode called Chicken Flu. You remember that? If anybody remember that, the chicken flu, and so they had this whole thing. But in the show, in the cartoon, it depicted KFC, and they had an extra urban spice or something or another, and it sent people into a frenzy, and they wanted to go and sell out Kentucky Fried Chicken and all that good stuff. Let me tell you something. The Boondocks predicted the chicken flu a long time ago. Y'all better be careful. Stay out of there. Stop eating that half chicken. Stop making them old ladies go nuts in there because they losing their mind because all y'all in there trying to get a chicken sandwich. Calm down. Go somewhere and sit down. Like Amber said, go to the rest home. Go and meet with an elderly person. Go and do something else. Why do we have to be trendy? Why is my Twitter feed going bananas because of a chicken war? For real though? That's what we doing? Hey, Lakeisha. Lakeisha live in Charlotte. She knows. Almore Road, Arrowwood Road, wherever Popeyes at, Wilson Boulevard. Come on, man. I know it's crazy. And it's bananas. But you guys will run for a chicken sandwich. But when your kids need you, where you be at? For real though? That's what we doing? What happened? What happened here? Okay, my phone just do what I want to. Okay. But when your kid, but you running to get these chicken sandwiches, you're running and tripping over people, wrecking your car. But your family member needs you. Your mama say, come and get me. I need you real quick. I'll be there when I get there, mama. Seriously? We're fighting on the train over a chicken sandwich. Is it really that serious, black people? Because because when it comes to chicken, you don't hear that many stories about white people getting into fights. Can I be real with you? You don't hear about white people getting into fights. I'm not saying that they don't. I'm just saying it ain't televised. But black folk over a chicken sandwich, bro, I'll be fighting. Everybody going down today over a chicken sandwich. What's up, Willie? Absolutely bananas to me. Stocks Amazon forest. Exactly. That's another thing. Yeah. Stocks Amazon forest in China. We're worried about chicken and no power. And now power. Oh Lord, don't get me started with power. That's a whole other live. 2 years from now, they'll start seeing commercials. If you ate at Popeyes, then you got chicken. Ooh, child. That sounds scary. I don't know anything about that, but that sounds scary. But like Coach just said though, you're worried about a dang on chicken sandwich, and the Amazon forest is burning down. The Amazon forest is burning down. And you worry about a chicken sandwich, really? See, all of this stupid stuff that we're on Twitter about is distracting from the fact that unarmed black men are getting killed every day. That it's distracted from the fact that 45 is running the country all kind of crazy. Sorry, if you're a Trump supporter, you're a friend of mine that offended you. I'm sorry, but it's time out for this. We doing too much. The White House ain't burned down. There's no flaming hot chicken. Where is my toe tag? Time of death, 6:48 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. The White House ain't burned down, and there's a flaming hot Cheeto there. That is crazy. Oh boy, you guys, love it. Listen, let's get some business about ourselves. Everybody ain't gonna watch this. Everybody ain't gonna like it. Everybody ain't gonna share it. None of that. And I think that's what E. Digger calls him too. Cheeto, orange Cheeto. But get some business about yourself. That's tender stuff. That's more important than chicken sandwiches. Who cares? Who cares who has a better chicken sandwich? Okay, that those chicken sandwiches are pumped up with steroids and stuff. Anyways, who cares? Chick-Fil-A has the best service, period. There's no need of even trying to fight that. It's what it is. When they go through the drive-thru and they say, here's your order, Terry, or here's your order, Melissa, that makes you feel all warm and toasty on the inside, don't it? So they got the best service. So don't get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. Get some business. Get some business. And I don't want to hear nobody at election time. I don't want to see one live. I don't want to see one video. They even come outside, don't they though? Ooh, that reminds me. Thanks, Amber. There was a picture on Facebook I saw, and it was a side-by-side pic, and it was a picture of the Chick-fil-A person outside with an iPad. And there was a picture of a guy on the outside of Popeyes with a notepad. Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, that's the difference. And they don't have the best chicken sandwich. I don't care. I don't care. Because I'm gonna tell you about me. I'm gonna tell you about me and mine. Me and this one over here beside me, in her office space. Let me tell you something. We are dollar millionaires. You understand me? You know what I mean when I say that? We are dollar millionaires. We're gonna get a McChicken in a minute and not care. I love the pepper in the McChicken. I love the pepper. I don't care. I love the pepper in the McChicken. Everything else is crazy. Hey, what's up, Marshall? What's going on with you? But I love the pepper. There's something about that pepper in the McChicken. That's some. Ooh. They ain't gotta do all that fighting. See, while y'all at Chick-fil-A and Popeyes hollering and going on, I'm at Mickey D's getting me a $10 bundle. I'm just telling you. With my McChickens in now. Let me get the McChickens right there. Oh man. Well, listen, for real. Y'all get some business about yourself, man. I don't want to see any lies after the election. I don't see any uploaded videos on YouTube or nothing. I'm gonna dislike all of them because you had a chance. Use your voice. Use your voice for other than saying, "Can I get a number 2 with cheese?" Use your voice for saying, "Let me get one of them Popeye chicken sandwiches, man." Use your voice more than that. Use your voice to cast your vote. Let me get a McFlurry. I'm telling you, Mickey D's drive-thru is empty right now because of this whole war. I ain't mad. Y'all go ahead. Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, y'all go ahead. Mickey D's be open. The white lady that owns Popeyes sitting on somebody's beach laughing her tail off, making money off of us, not me. I'm telling you. Listen, that lady, and from what Coach Vet said, this new owner just came in, and I guess it doesn't matter because the previous owner was also Caucasian, and they still used Miss Flora as her spokesperson. And they need to. They make the same machines down, so no McFlurry for you. So Russ, you heard that, right? So the actual machine is always down at McDonald's. I don't know about where you live, but here in the country where I'm living at right now, it's always down, always. And don't go to the hood; it's really trouble. All right, so this is a great show. I really appreciate you guys coming through tonight. I'm going to close it down. I want to thank all of you guys who followed. Invited, shared, threw emojis, threw hearts on Periscope. I really appreciate you guys. Make sure that you follow me on all social media. Periscope at Terry_Bulls fan. Instagram, same thing. If you want to follow Ordinary People Media, just for the sake of argument, you guys, is the network to where we turn ordinary folk who have a story into extraordinary people. So if you have a story you want to tell, if you got a show idea or anything, hit me up, hit up Ernest, hit up Devontae, all of us. We're launching on November the 1st, Ordinary People Media. Be a part. I'm telling you, we are BET 2.0. I promise you, don't miss the boat with this. All right, if you got a show idea, come on in. Hey, I got you. The Common Sense Show TV will be up in there. Promise. Come on. All right. Also, the Common Sense Show TV podcast. It is now on Spreaker.com, hosted by Raise the Flag Productions here with Mr. Michael, If you would like to join, subscribe, and download that particular podcast, they're pulling all my old podcasts, and that's cool. But if you follow the Common Sense Show TV podcast, go to Spreaker.com/The Common Sense Show TV. Make sure that you download, subscribe, and all of that, and share when you get a chance. All right? But I am going to go. Man, this has been a really, really dope show. It really has. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the shares and all that. I love you guys to the moon and back. You guys have a great rest of your Sunday. If you are so inclined, in the next 2.5 hours, I will be on Periscope with the Thunder Crew, giving my little take, my 30-minute take on life. So if you don't want to miss that, join me, Terry_Bulls fan on Periscope and Twitter. All right. So you guys have a great rest of your evening. I'm going to see you next time, tomorrow, as a matter of fact. You have a great day. Remember, from the Common Sense Show, remember what I always say at the end of every show: you forgive them, forgive yourself, and then move on. All right? You guys have a great one. Peace.
Thank you for catching another episode of the Common Sense Show TV. The show can be found on Spreaker.com/Common Sense Show TV.
I love my outro.
Facebook.com/Common Sense Show TV. And Patreon/Common Sense Show TV. Tune in next time for another episode of the Common Sense Show TV.